Welcome back, fellers. I guess today we're going to be trying to mount the turbo, and I say trying because who knows if we're actually going to get it on today. It's been about a month since we worked on the Thunderbird, you know? We still have all the pipe and stuff in here from whenever we were mounting it up, so that's all that. Still got it under the car. Trying to figure out the location for the wastegate somewhere up in here, if you can see that pipe bend right there, so we can fire it out of the bumper. We got goodies in since the last time. We got a turbo blanket on the turbo there. We got a down pipe right here, big old 3-inch. And here's our wastegate stuff. I don't think I recorded any of the wastegate, but it has a little flange that I created on the back. This is gonna be our pipe coming out of the wastegate, out the bumper hopefully. So yeah, and then this is gonna be where our turbo connects to. Of course, I bought a new flange. Here's the new flange that I bought for the turbo. A lot easier to work with. It's got a 2.5-inch inlet. Goes out to a T4 flange. Looks pretty good. And there are those new socket style flanges, because my fabrication was looking bad, so we might as well just get brand new, you know? But yeah, pretty much I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on getting the pipe in right here, the flange on top, and then put the turbo on. Also try to figure out putting these on so that they fit up right. If I can get to it, maybe find the wastegate where we're gonna put it at. Kind of got a location, but I gotta get it to where this pipe, because this is all the pipe I have for the wastegate. So I gotta get it to where it angles out the bumper. Let's get started. So we're kind of going for something like that. You see where the flange is like this, it's like that. I might be able to level that out a little bit more. I mean, that's not gonna hurt anything. It's still gonna be clocked right. Yeah, that's about where I want it. Got the pipe coming up right here that I still need to tack. Of course, we're gonna have to move the computer probably over here to the side. I'm just gonna move it to here so that the outlet pipe can come right here. Fire out the hood, be pretty good. Yeah, let's try to get this all tacked up. Alright, I trimmed a little bit on the bottom of this so it sits a little better. We got some marks on there, marks on the flange, so I'm gonna do some tiny little tacks with the welder here and do some fitment checks. Alright, we got our flange tacked on. Don't look at those welds because they look like trash, and I'm not gonna be final welding this, so there we go. We're gonna go do a little test fit, see what she looks like. Good Lord, now guys, tell me that ain't looking good. I went ahead and put the exhaust on there just because I wanted to see how it fit. Clears exactly past the good old shock towers, and I believe we'll have to figure out the mounts for the hood. I could probably, if these don't work, which I don't know if it's gonna clear, I'll probably put a like hood prop in, but we'll see. But take a look at that. That's gonna be sick rolling down the road with the hole in the hood. The hood will probably come across right here, and then there'll be a cutout for this whole pipe and up. That's gonna be so awesome. I don't know, I might chop it at an angle and we'll get that like teardrop look. But we'll see. Let's look at it in the front. I need to turn the inlet side down so that the intake pipe will like run down and then come back up and straight into the throttle body right there. But man, seeing that come down the road, looking good. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a couple little tweaks, you know, like moving this. I'm gonna move this under these coil wires just so that it keeps it away from the heat. Of course, we're gonna have the turbo blanket on there to try to dissipate some of it. I'll probably have heat wrap on this. Depends on how bad it interferes with anything. I mean, honestly, if I move this computer, because I'm moving the computer to this area over here, you put a little guard, but that turbo blanket's gonna keep a lot of heat off of it. Nothing's really in this area, so I might be able to keep it nice, open stainless, which would be a really good look. But I do need to hop under the car and fix those flanges off the headers, and then also figure out the wastegate right here. All right, so I got everything out. This is the whole kit pretty much. There's the part that comes out of the headers, and this is the part that I'm gonna be doing a little changes to. That's looking pretty bad, but yeah, we're gonna do a couple changes. I actually bought these new flanges that'll be way better than the old cheap fabrication right there. This doesn't even move because it's so tight. So this is an actual 2.5-inch flange that we're gonna replace right here. This little flange right here on the end might be a little too wide, but I can cut a little bit off the top to match what we got right there. Yeah, it's about as I figured. It's a little bit too big for the stock Thunderbird header flange, so it probably needs to be like chopped down to say like here, because this portion is too wide on the top. So we'll just cut it down so it'll bolt up right. Started the cut right there, got our line. But who would have thought that the old angle grinder would just go ahead and die. Gotta love it. Also, y'all better be watching out. Announcements on the bourbon in the next week.